In 10 investigations tonight, the law sets the limits, but tow truck companies keep going over it.
And that's costing Columbus drivers. Tonight, 10 Investigates Paul Aker continues looking into tow truck overcharges. Paul.
We are. Our investigation into overcharges during the past few years has spurred lawsuits, but companies keep charging more than the law says. Tonight, I asked one company why it charged a man more than 3 times what the law seems to allow.
I pulled into this parking space here.
It was right here Michael Bivens realized that when it comes to tow trucks, the guy with the truck usually wins the argument.
A $90 tow, because of my protest, turns into a $349 tow, which is ridiculous.
$349 for a tow 10 Investigates has learned should have cost about $102, according to Ohio law. The problem started when Bivens walked out of the apartment he was visiting to find his car hooked to a tow truck. He demanded that the driver drop his car because he says he had been given a pass to park it there. Then he called the police.
While waiting on the police, he tried to pull away, so I ended up having to stand in front of his truck while waiting on the police.
Police records show officers initially told the tow truck driver to drop the car, but eventually allowed the car to be towed. So Bivens followed the driver here to AT Towing and Recovery. That's where he secretly recorded a conversation with the manager on his phone, and where he says they jacked up the price.
But is a bill like this even legal? 10 Investigates has exposed overcharging by tow companies in the past, and the law clearly lays down a price cap of $102.
Our previous investigation showed apparent overcharges by Camcar and Shamrock. Those companies now face lawsuits based on Ohio law that says tow truck companies can charge an amount not to exceed $90 for the tow and $12 a day for storage, a total of $102. But take a look at Bivens' receipt. Besides the towing charge of $90 and a storage charge of $12, the bill also has a dolly fee of $20 and an administration fee of $25, plus an extra $180 fee simply called 2 hours. So we went looking for answers at AT.
And I'm Paul Aker, 10 TV.
Owner Herman Daig showed up and explained the charge.
Our time is valuable.
Daig claims the law allows him to charge $150 for a tow. And what about that extra $180?
He was charged 2 hours for the wait time, held against his will, basically.
Is it fair to take somebody's property and you decide, when you're not in the position of deciding what the law is, look, this is what you're going to have to pay or you're going to lose your vehicle?
It's not fair for me to be judge and juror on what he should have to pay, no. Is it fair for him to keep my driver at bay, standing in front of the truck, not letting him leave? I mean, is that fair?
I asked if AT planned to return Bivens' money. The owner told me he was open to the idea if Bivens would agree not to file a lawsuit, but so far there hasn't been any agreement on that point.
Incredible. Now, you mentioned some other lawsuits. What's the status on those?
Those are moving forward. The attorneys tell me that they're trying to get class status with the judge. If that's successful, a lot more people could be joined to those lawsuits, and it potentially could send a much stronger message.
2 hours, $180.
Big money.
Big money. Thanks, Paul.